1/3 of hardworking Americans don't have enough saved for their retirement, and they're headed toward needing to work in their golden years. A new GOBankingRates survey found that out of more than 1,000 people, 28% have nothing saved for retirement. 39% aren't contributing to a retirement fund, and then 30% don't ever think they'll be able to retire. Let's bring in Lynnette Khalfani-Cox, the money coach, whose latest book is called Bounce Back, The Ultimate Guide to Financial Resilience. Lynnette, good morning to you. Hope you had a good weekend. These numbers are sad, and they're scary.
Yeah, Markie, the numbers are sad. And unfortunately, this is only a crisis that's going to likely get worse, at least if we don't do something about it. I wasn't surprised at that survey that showed that nearly 1 out of 3 Americans hasn't saved anything. Frankly, a lot of Americans don't have short-term savings, like a $500 emergency fund. And then, of course, a lot of people don't have longer-term savings for, a couple of years or potentially decades out when they retire. I think one thing, though, that we really need to talk about is the why behind all of this.
Yeah.
A lot of times people just, put it off to individuals being bad at managing money or poor savers or overspenders. Certainly there is an element of that, right? We do need more financial literacy and financial education in this country. We need people to try to better manage whatever resources they have better. But I also think there's a big policy question that needs to be addressed here. There are a lot of systemic issues, frankly, that make it hard for folks to save,
And it's been hard times. I mean, inflation, there's a lot of families who say, Lynnette, I can't put aside money right now. I have to put food on the table tonight, right now for my kids.
Exactly. And it goes, frankly, beyond just the day-to-day things of I need to eat, I need to pay for my utilities, my transportation, et cetera. It's also the major things in life, like I have to put a roof over my head. I have to send my kid to college, right? I have to take care of my health and physical well-being. Healthcare expenses are out of control in this country. College costs a small fortune and sends a lot of people into debt. Housing, as we know, is exorbitantly expensive. So when you look at these major costs and the fact that we have runaway expenses, these are the things that make it harder for people to save for long-term things like their retirement.
The other question I had for you, which I don't think I've ever heard an answer to before, I mean, what happens to people who truly do enter retirement with no savings? I mean, what options do they have?
Well, unfortunately, many of them have to rely exclusively on Social Security. And we know that according to the Social Security Administration, about 40% of Americans on Social Security in retirement do have that as their only form of income. And the average check is only about $1,900 a month for retirees. So, of course, that's not a lot of money to get by on. You can have other things, of course, and the goal is to get people there. If you have pension income, of course, that will help. If you have real estate or any other kind of income stream like dividend income, that will help you in retirement as well.
Yeah, figure out what all of your assets look like. But yeah, $1,900 isn't going to cut it per month for a lot of people and families. Lynnette Khalfani-Cox, always good to see you. The Money Coach. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.